Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. Daily English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Tim. How's it going, Emma?
I'm doing great, Tim. I was just thinking this morning about how many times we talk about our daily routines.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you meet someone new, one of the first things they ask is, what do you do? Or how's your day going?
Exactly. And that's why today's episode is super important. We're going to teach you how to talk about your daily routine in English, naturally and confidently.
And we're not just going to give you boring grammar rules. We're going to show you real conversations, useful phrases, and common mistakes to avoid.
Plus, we'll share some of our own daily routines so you can see how native speakers really talk about their day.
So whether you're a beginner or intermediate learner, stick around because by the end of this episode, you'll be able to describe your entire day in English.
All right, let's jump right in.
So, Emma, let's start with the morning. What time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up around 6:30 in the morning. Notice I said wake up, not just wake. We always say wake up when we're talking about the moment we stop sleeping.
That's a great point. And Emma, do you use an alarm clock?
Oh yes, definitely. I set my alarm for 6:30. I can't trust myself to wake up naturally. What about you, Tim?
I'm the same way. I set my alarm for 6 a.m. Actually, I set 3 alarms because I have a bad habit of hitting the snooze button.
That's so relatable. So, listeners, here's an important phrase. Hit the snooze button. This means you press the button to make your alarm stop temporarily so you can sleep a little longer.
Right. So after I finally get up, the first thing I do is brush my teeth. Not clean my teeth or wash my teeth. We say brush my teeth.
Good one. Then what do you do?
Well, I take a shower. Sometimes I say have a shower or take a shower. Both are correct. In American English, take a shower is more common, but in British English, you might hear have a shower more often.
That's right. And after my shower, I get dressed. We don't say wear my clothes when talking about the action of putting on clothes. We say get dressed or put on my clothes.
Here's a fun question for you, Emma. Do you make your bed every morning?
I tried to. I make my bed most days. See how I used make there? We make the bed, not do the bed or fix the bed.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about breakfast. Emma, what do you usually have for breakfast?
I usually have toast with coffee. Notice the preposition for when we talk about meals. What do you have for breakfast? Not at breakfast or in breakfast.
Good catch. I usually grab a quick breakfast because I'm always running late. I might have cereal or sometimes I just grab a banana.
Grab is such a common word. When we say grab breakfast or grab a coffee, it means we're getting something quickly.
Right. So let me summarize the key phrases for morning routines. Wake up, set an alarm, hit the snooze button, brush my teeth, take or have a shower, get dressed, make the bed, have breakfast, grab something to eat.
Perfect. Now, listeners, try to describe your morning using these phrases. For example, I wake up at 7 a.m., brush my teeth, take a shower, get dressed, and have breakfast before leaving for work.
All right, let's move on to the main part of our day, work and daily activities. Emma, how do you get to work?
I drive to work. It takes me about 30 minutes. Notice I said drive to work, not drive to my work. We usually don't include my when talking about work as a place.
Great point. I take the bus to work. We can say take the bus, take the train, take the subway, but we drive or ride a bike, not take a car.
Exactly. So, Tim, what time do you start work?
I start work at 9 a.m. Or I could say, my work starts at 9, or I begin work at 9. All three are natural.
And when do you finish work?
I usually finish around 5:30 p.m. We say finish work or get off work or even clock out if you work somewhere with a time clock.
And when do you finish work?
I usually finish around 5:30 p.m. We say finish work, or get off work, or even clock out if you work somewhere with a time clock.
Right. During the workday, we have different activities. For example, I check my emails first thing in the morning. Check emails is a common phrase.
I have a lot of meetings. Notice I said have meetings, not do meetings. We have or attend meetings.
Good one. At lunchtime, I usually take a lunch break. We say take a break, not make a break.
What do you do for lunch?
Sometimes I bring lunch from home, or I go out for lunch with coworkers. Both bring lunch and go out for lunch are common expressions.
Nice. Now, let's talk about some other daily activities. After work, what do you usually do?
Well, on weekdays, I usually go to the gym. I work out for about an hour. Work out means to exercise.
Do you go every day?
I try to go 3 times a week. After the gym, I head home. Head home is a casual way to say go home.
I like that. I usually run errands after work. Run errands means to do small tasks like go into the post office, the bank, or the grocery store.
That's a really useful phrase. Sometimes I go grocery shopping, or I stop by the supermarket. Stop by means to visit briefly.
Exactly. Let's summarize some key phrases for work and activities. Drive or take the bus to work. Start or begin work. Finish or get off work. Check emails. Have or attend meetings. Take a break. Go out for lunch. Work out or exercise. Head home. Run errands. Go grocery shopping. Stop by somewhere.
Awesome! These phrases will help you sound much more natural when talking about your day.
Now, let's talk about evenings. This is when we wind down after a long day. Wind down means to relax and slow down.
I love evenings. So, Tim, what time do you usually get home?
I usually get home around 6:30 p.m. First thing I do is change my clothes. I change into something more comfortable.
It depends. Some nights I cook something simple, like pasta or stir fry. Other nights I order takeout if I'm too tired. Order takeout means to order food from a restaurant to eat at home.
Right. Or sometimes I eat out, which means eating at a restaurant. But eat out and order takeout are different.
Exactly. After dinner, I usually do the dishes or load the dishwasher. We say do the dishes, not make the dishes or wash the dishes, although wash the dishes can be used too.
Good point. In the evening, I like to relax. I might watch TV, read a book, or scroll through social media.
Scroll through social media? That's such a modern phrase. We spend so much time doing that nowadays.
True. Sometimes I catch up on my favorite shows. Catch up on means to watch episodes you've missed.
Or I listen to music or a podcast while I clean up the house.
Do you have any hobbies you do in the evening?
Yes, I practice guitar a few times a week. I also like to call my friends or video chat with my family.
Those are great activities. I sometimes play video games or work on personal projects.
Before bed, what's your routine?
I usually take a shower. Yes, I shower in the evening instead of the morning sometimes. Then I brush my teeth again and get ready for bed.
Get ready for bed is perfect. I do the same thing. Sometimes I read before going to sleep. We say go to sleep or fall asleep.
What time do you usually go to bed?
I try to go to bed by 10:30 p.m., but sometimes I stay up late. Stay up late means to not go to bed at your usual time.
Same here. I'm a bit of a night owl. A night owl is someone who likes staying up late at night.
Great idiom! Let's review the evening phrases. Wind down, get home, change clothes, make or cook dinner, order takeout, eat out, do the dishes, watch TV, scroll through social media, catch up on shows, get ready for bed, go to sleep or fall asleep, stay up late.
Perfect summary.
Now let's talk about how to describe when and how often you do things. This is super important for talking about routines.
Right. We use different time expressions. For example, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but at night. Notice the different prepositions.
Great point. We also say on weekdays, on weekends, on Monday, on Friday morning.
For frequency, we have words like always, 100%, usually, 90%, often, 70%, sometimes, 50%, rarely, 20%, never, 0%.
And these usually go before the main verb. For example, I always wake up early. I usually have coffee. I sometimes skip breakfast. But with the verb to be, they come after. I am always tired in the morning. And these usually go before the main verb. For example, I always wake up early. I usually have coffee. I sometimes skip breakfast.
But with the verb to be, they come after. I am always tired in the morning.
Exactly. We can also use phrases like every day, every morning, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a month, from time to time.
Here's an example. I go to the gym 3 times a week, and I play tennis once a week.
Perfect. Or, I check my phone every morning before getting out of bed.
These frequency words will make your descriptions much more detailed and natural.
Before we wrap up, let's talk about some common mistakes we hear from English learners.
Great idea. Mistake number 1, saying I am wake up instead of I wake up. Remember, wake up is an action, not a state, so we don't use am.
Mistake number 2. I go to sleep myself at 10 p.m. We don't need myself here. Just say I go to sleep at 10 p.m.
Mistake number 3, using the wrong preposition. It's arrive at work, not arrive to work.
And mistake number 4, forgetting the article, it's I make the bed, not I make bed.
Last one, saying I do breakfast instead of I have breakfast or I eat breakfast.
Remember, we make breakfast if we're cooking it, but we have or eat breakfast when we're consuming it.
Wow, we covered so much today.
We really did. So let's do a quick recap. Today we learned how to talk about morning routines, work activities, evening routines, time expressions, and we covered common mistakes.
The key is to practice. Try describing your own daily routine using the phrases we taught you today.
Exactly. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn.
Before we go, we want to hear from you. Leave a comment below telling us about your daily routine in English. We'll read them and give you feedback.
And if you found this episode helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Mr. Daily English. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. We post new videos every week to help you improve your spoken English in a fun and natural way. Thanks so much for listening, everyone.
Until next time, keep practicing and keep improving.